Hello and good morning, everyone. This is Alok, your business coach, and it's been long. I came live because I was traveling with my family and I was on a vacation. You might be knowing I've been sharing my whereabouts every now and then. But today I have a special agenda of coming live and talking to you. The agenda is something different, something great. So, what happened is, you all might be knowing that I'm into mentorship of my coach, Mr. Sahis Lagal, and yesterday, he called me on one of his challenges. It was day 5. He was doing a 5-day challenge by the name OTC. You might be knowing about it, right? Offer that converts. And it was day 5, and he invited me to share my learnings and the takeaways which I have been through into under his guidance. So that was one aha moment for me when your mentor is allowing you to come and talk about your experience in front of a lot of people. And there were more than 58 people when I started sharing my experiences and learnings throughout the journey. Now, one more thing was delightful for me was yesterday there was a special guest, a chief guest on that platform, which was invited by Mr. Sagal Sag. And that person was the president of Think and Grow Rich Society, Mr. Harish Verma. Think and Grow Rich has been authored by Napoleon Hill, and it's the world's largest selling book. It has transformed the lives of around 125 million people across the globe. And that person is in touch with the learnings of Think and Grow Rich since I think 1987 or something. It's more than something around 35, 40 years. So learning from that kind of a person has been obviously, how powerful it be when you learn from somebody. And this person was there live and we were talking to them. So he shared lots of golden nuggets about the learnings, the life, success, and everything. So what the purpose is today for me here to come and share is the learnings which I got from him, right? So people who are watching me live, they can put hashtag live, or people who are watching it post the live is over as a recorded thing, you can put recorded and just keep listening and do make notes and share your takeaways as well. So I have made some pointers, I have made notes while I was interacting inside that group, and I have now mentioned some of the pointers which I wanted to share with you. So there's going to be a great learning, even if you are at whatever stage of your life. These things are like, life changing. One concept of one book can change your life. This is what I have believed, and I know. I keep on reading books, and this book is world renowned. Nothing to, talk about it. It's a proven book which has transformed the lives of millions and millions. So I'll be talking about few of the concepts which we learned from him yesterday while going through the discussions, and few people were asking questions. So I've made a note, and that is what I'm going to talk. So guys, let's start. So first of all, he, Mr. Harish, who is the president of Thinking Growth Society, we had a question. My mentor actually asked him the question that how did he started, coming in contact with this Think and Grow Rich book, and what happened? What was the story behind it? So he started sharing that there was a time in around 1987 where no, he was doing pretty good, but something happened and he got bankrupted, right? And he was under deep distress, right? And everybody who was there around him was of the opinion that you need to take around 6 years time to move out of this bankruptcy and come back to the normal life. He was not really, you know, accepting this fact, and he was trying to find a solution where he could do better things at a lesser time. Somehow, one of his friends suggested him to read that book, which is Think and Grow Rich. And when we people are in distress, we try to find solutions from something or the other, and we try to, implement those things. So he bought that book. At that time it was $3 to $4, which he was sharing. $3 to $4 he spent and bought that book, and he was just flipping that book around, right? He was not reading, actually, he was just flipping the book around. And by flipping, he found a positive vibe. So that can only be felt, right? He found and experienced a positive vibe just by taking the book into his hand. And while flipping and right from top to the last, he found that at the end of the book there was something mentioned as a course to buy, and that too was for $300. And this was a time when internet was not there, right? And that was the communication was supposed to happen through fax or something like that. So he had only $500 left at that time into his bank account, and this course was there for $300. But somehow, because of his gut feeling, right, he the positivity and the feeling which he had, the as I said, the feeling that this book is really going to do miracles for me or something. So he invested that $300 and he started getting the course material in bits and pieces, like, step one, you have to do this. Once you complete step one, then you need to go to step two, and so on and so forth. Started doing it. And the first thing which he learned was the message in the first lesson was your mind is the superpower, right? Whatever your mind can conceive, whatever your mind can believe, it can achieve, right? So now it was the first learning for him when he thought that I want to get out of this bankruptcy within 6 months. I don't want to go, to wait for 6 years, right? So his mind started thinking accordingly, and he was out of bankruptcy within just 6 months. So now here the concept came, which he shared was like there are two rules, two laws. One is man-made laws and one is mind-made laws. So the man-made laws told him that he needs to spend 6 years time to come out of that problem. But his mind-made law did it in just 6 months. So that was the first learning, and it was a aha moment for me as well to understand that your mind is so powerful. We keep on learning, we keep on learning from different books and different people. But when somebody of this caliber, you know, tells their story and expresses his learnings, that is again a game changer. So that was one. So mind-made laws always supersedes the man-made laws. Mind it. Now, we then he talked about people. Now, since he is at a position where a lot of people are coming to him for what? Now there are two cravings all over the globe. What are those two cravings? The one craving is money, and the other craving is peace of mind. The people who have money, they don't have peace of mind, and people who have peace of mind, they don't have money. Very few, top 2% of the world, you can say, they have both a balance of both the things where they have money and their peace of mind. So again, he was sharing that there was a person who was a high net worth individual. He has a net worth of $800 million, was not at peace. So he came to him and he wanted to just know how that person can have at least one day of peace of mind, right? So the answer to this question was again beautiful. It's not about what you achieve in your life, it's about how you achieve, right? So it was a beautiful again learning what you achieve versus how you achieve. So we definitely in this physiological world, we keep on craving for physiological things, bungalows, cars, bank balance, and whatnot, world tour, a lot of things we crave for. But ultimately, for to do this, we do a lot of things. Again, I don't know, wrong or right, but people are doing, a lot of people are doing. But at the end of the day, when you start thinking, how did you achieve that? And if that is not connecting with your consciousness and the God, the Almighty, I would say, the power, the universe, then you are not at peace. That's the reason these people are not happy. So to answer to this question, when people like those net worth go to him, he used to ask about the process, how they have achieved those numbers or those milestones in their life, which are predominantly assumed to be a benchmark of being successful. Again, how is always important, right? So it's all about how you do things. So how decides your peace of mind? And this peace of mind can only be obtained when we create a connection with the superpower. You name the superpower in your own style, that's okay. but you need to have a connection between you and the superpower to have peace of mind. Now, coming about success, it's a very normal topic. Everybody wants success. So he talks about success in a different way, and he says that success is a game. And as every game has a rule, first of all, you need to learn the rules of the game, right? If you don't follow the rules, the referee or the umpire, or you will be thrown out of the playground, right? So, first of all, to be successful, you have to learn the rule of the game. And the second is you need to put diligent efforts to win the game, right? So, to be successful, again, you have to be inside the playground and you have to follow the rules and you have to put those kind of an efforts. As simple as that, right? Now, next was money and peace of mind. As I said, these are the two things which people crave for. And there was another question which my mentor asked him about how to develop relationship with money, right? Normally, people talk about that we don't have a money mindset and other things related to that. Answering this question, in order to understand how to develop relationship with money, he said that let's not talk about direct money. Let's talk about how big you want to be. Be so big, be so big that money starts making relationship with you. What a beautiful thing he talked about, right? Be so big that money starts building relationship with you. Let money reward you for your purpose and the efforts which you are putting in, right? It was an upside down. The philosophy which we think about and the philosophy, the answer which he gave was entirely 360-degree apart or 180-degree apart, I would say, right? Right? So the purpose should be serving humanity. Your purpose should be so big, and your effort should again follow that, that you automatically become big and money starts making relationship with you, right? The purpose should be big enough to even feel scary at times, right? And the purpose should be to get rid of your ego, because ego is one thing which normally is a destroyer at each and every place. You should be coming out of that ego, right? So if your purpose is big, if your purpose is big, the universe gives you the power to achieve that. As simple, correct? Now, the next beautiful thing which he shared was mind at peace is the busiest mind, because at that time you can think a lot, you can think about multiple things. And the mind which is at stress, it focuses on only one point, which is the stress or the problem which you're thinking about. So mind at peace is the busiest mind, and mind at stress is the lonely mind. Again, it was an upside down philosophy which normally we don't think of, right? So answering to the question, another question about fear and anxiety between, there was a person who was asking about the barriers whenever people visualize, fear and anxiety come in between. So what is the option and how to remove that? So answering that question, he said that, this fear and anxiety are the results of the physical and social inheritance which we have. And it starts not at a later stage, starts from the moment we are inside the womb of our mothers, right? So if the mother or the father feels fear or anxiety, you start developing that fear and anxiety into your mind, right? The moment we are out, we start living in the social environment, and living in that social environment again from the childhood to the adulthood, we come across multiple different fears, and all these fears create multiple layers of fear and anxiety within our minds. So whenever we try to visualize something good, these fears come in between. So these are red filters. We need to remove all this in order to focus on whatever we are visualizing. So that was a beautiful answer to that. So uh, this is one thing which we need to have if you want to have a big vision board and we want to visualize, manifest whatever things we want in a life. So the in between hazards or in the in between red filters needs to be removed, right? Good. Now another thing was somebody asked about imagination and memory, right? So he again answered about it, that these are the two faculties of human mind. Memory relates to the past and imagination relates to the future, right? So by default, we try to go back into our past, and then either we enjoy or we creep. That isn't that is not going to take us anywhere. Right? So what we have to do is we have to live in the present. We have to think big. We have to expand our imagination. We have to expand our positivity, right? So if we can do that, obviously we are going to do good in our lives, because again, we cannot keep on just thinking of the future. The possibility is to be in the present, keep doing the best thing which we can do, having a good purpose and having a good intent to serve the humanity. That's the purpose, to build connection with the Almighty in order to serve the humanity, create a good goal for ourselves, not for the just sake of physiological things, but also for the sake of serving the humanity. Right? That's it. So, uh, concluding it, the last sentence which he shared with us was like, good work is key to success, not the hard work. Normally we always say that you need to keep on putting in hard work, efforts, big efforts to be successful and all those things. Again, there was a shift where he talked about that you just need to be doing good work. Now, if you like what you do, it won't hamper you, and it would never be harder for you to work accordingly, right? So if you enjoy what you do, it would never be hard, as simple as that. So these were few of the nuggets which he shared, and I'm really happy to share all these things with you, because yesterday was, as I said, it's a delight for me, and learning from these kind of a people who have spent their lives, actually 30 years, 40 years, learning and teaching, adopting all these things into their own lives and benefiting. So these are real testimonies. These are real people who have utilized the power of learning, and they're teaching the whole world, right? So if I get an opportunity to learn from such kind of people, I definitely would not be missing it. And I thought, since you people were not there, I'm not sure how many of you are there or not, but I thought, why not I become a messenger and I spread this knowledge, whatever I have learned, to you as a part of my private community. I would like to give you the best being here, because that is where I want to give you the best out of your time and energy which you have put in to be here. So that was all. Thank you so much. And it's a gentle reminder again for all those people who have not yet registered for my upcoming workshop. My upcoming workshop is on mastering coachpreneurship. I want you to make a earning coach. Don't just be a coach who is not able to earn money, not able to monetize their skills. I tend, I tend, and this is my wish, that every coach who has a skill needs to earn money out of those skills. So not just be a coachpreneur, start earning money, create that impact for which you are craving. So this is a 2-day workshop which is happening on 20th and 21st of March at 6:30 p.m. IST, right? It will be for 2 hours every day, plus minus 10-15 minutes. That's okay. And I'm going to talk about how you're gonna think, how you are going to work to achieve those numbers which you tend by utilizing your own skill. So skill is one aspect to the business. There are other aspects to it. I'm going to talk about right from the mindset, the belief system, the strategies, the workings, the way you need to put in efforts. Everything will be covered in 2 days. I know it's very smaller time, but I appreciate the efforts which you people also take to come and listen and work. So I keep on doing all these events. Almost every month I do something or the other. But this is an event which I have condensed in 2 days, and I want you to take the best out of it. So if you have not yet registered, you'd be finding the link to register inside multiple posts on my profile, group, and stories. Please do register. Or if you want, I can put the link inside, the comment to this video as well. So if you want to register, please do that and take out your specific time to learn to monetize your skill. That's it. This 2 days, 2 hours can do wonders for you. That is what I can promise, because I'm putting all my learnings in a condensed form. Yes, 2 hours, 2 days, which is 4 hours. 4 hours, I cannot promise you everything. I cannot teach you everything in this 4 hours, but definitely if you be there and you understand the basic philosophy, right, of working as a coach and understanding and making it a successful business, definitely it's going to be worth your time. So thank you so much. I look forward to joining you, and also people who have seen this video live or recorded, please do put in your comments so that when I feel happy that yes, it was worth sharing and you people have taken the best out of it. Thank you so much. Looking forward to meet you soon. Bye bye.